Okay guys,
Turn left.
we're on our field trip. Here we go. We're here to pick up the machine.
Turn right.
And so we are coming right over here.
In a quarter.
Here we are. And there you can see it. That's where we got it from. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off and then we're gonna go pick up the machine and start loading it in the car, and I will show it to you once we have it. We're here picking it up. So excited, I can't even hardly stand it. Look at this. We're picking this up from the warehouse. And this is my new machine, bobbin winder. Of course, that's what the machine sits on.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
See,
Right.
in the car. It's awesome. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa. I am the Crafty Author, and welcome to my quilting room. So today we went on a little field trip down to the warehouse so that I could pick up my long arm. Yay! And I'm so excited to show it to you guys. So I ended up getting the Handi Quilter Simply 16 long arm machine and a 10-foot Handi Quilter Studio 2 frame to go along with it. I am so excited, and Brandon is going to be helping me put it together, or should I say I will be helping Brandon put it together. And for those of you who do not know who Brandon is, he is my husband, and he is so excited to do this. Just kidding. So anyway, he's going to be a good sport, and he's going to help me. May take several beers, who knows, a couple shots of whiskey, but we'll get it done. Again, I kid, but not really. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera, and we're going to start assembling the frame so that you can see that. I have actually had to move where my desk used to sit. So where my desk used to be is now where the frame is going to be, and you can show them if you'd like. It's kind of a mess in here right now, but you get the gist of it. So we're going to actually have to move the AccuQuilt gray cabinet back further towards my grandkids' playroom, and so that everything can kind of fit in here. But I am super, super excited, and we went and picked it up today, and I just can't wait to play with it. I never thought I would get one, and I'm so stinking excited. How many more times can I say that, right? Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and flip the camera, and we are going to start putting it together.
Actually, why don't you go ahead and open up box number 3
Oh, you want me to open up box number 3?
Yeah.
A 4? This big one?
Yes, that one.
Am I going to be able to open it?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
These are very, very heavy. So if you're getting one of these, you're going to need help putting it together and lifting it. Or just have somebody come and set it up for you from your local quilt shop, because they offer that service. They offered it at mine, and I declined, and now my husband's like, I really wished you hadn't done it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put the legs on here first. This is the actual stand that it's gonna go on, and then you have, this is our batting bar right here. So Brandon's gonna give me these handy dandy little bolts here. Thank you. This is what they look like. Okay, and you just screw them in, just like this. Right here, kids. Those holes. And these are very heavy, by the way. And then you put those in.
Everything about this thing is very heavy.
It is, it's really heavy. So
Much more substantial.
if you are looking to do this, like I said, you might want to have a little bit of help to lift it. Unless you're really super strong. And then you can do that. I mean, I'm pretty strong and I can't do this on my own, so.
Each of the boxes weighed about 150 to 180 pounds.
There.
It's more,
Okay.
it's much easier with two people than
Yes,
it is
it
by
is.
yourself.
Okay, I'll grab the other one here.
All right.
So what are you doing, Brandon?
I don't know exactly. Finger tightening these.
We're putting the left, this is the left leg, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's the left leg.
It's the leg that fits this way.
Yeah.
And I think it all depends upon whether you're looking at it from the front or the back.
I think
as to
so.
Which one is which.
Right. Okay, so now we're on the other side here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tighten these down now. And they give you this fancy tool, which is really, really nice. And I got this one.
Okay.
And now I'm going to lift up this, and there's
And I
going to be
collect the
4 screws. Show it to them.
all 4.
Okay, so that's how you do that.
And we got to do that on each and every one of these.
Yes, we do. And lay them out.
We're going to lay them down.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and, there we go. Might want to
Move.
back
that way.
Oh, okay.
And that one.
Not. So you're putting table side down. That's what you're doing. Okay, and then we're gonna take these brackets. Hi. Okay.
All right. There's some for you and here's some for me.
Okay.
What we're going to do.
So this is your brace right here. So you're gonna put this right here in the center. There's 2 holes here. Yeah, put those in there. All right, so we're ready to start attaching the legs. So we're going to take these that we had before. We already put the feet on them.
Other way.
I know, I'm just showing them. And now we're gonna just tip this.
Hold on. Question. Which way do you want, which side do you want to be the back? This side to be the back?
This is the back.
Okay, then we need to make sure that we put this
Okay.
towards the back.
Okay, so the back is the
So-
back. So we're gonna put it there and it just fits right on here. And then we have these lovely screws again that we have to contend with, but you can see them right here. So we're gonna just go into the here. Okay, so we're gonna put the sides on now. And this is gonna be a little bit, I don't know, tedious maybe, because we have no idea what we're doing here. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it back. We're gonna flip the frame back where those little white, they're the height adjusters. We need to move that to the back side. So that's what we're gonna do here. But first, let's move it back. Ready?
No, we just need to hold it right like that.
Like this?
Yeah. Just so that it's not leaning back and not going forward. There you go.
Okay.
And then I will do my darndest to put a couple of these in.
Okay, so you're putting in those same screws that we've been using, correct?
Yes, it's always, right now it's all these.
Okay, so now we're working with our
Frame side coupler.
frame side coupler. We're putting this on the outside of our table leg that we just put together. And you can see Brandon's putting those in there,
Hopefully.
right?
It's not connecting.
It's not wanting to go in there real easily right now, so. All right, we're gonna move the frame.
Do you know how to?
Oh my god, it's heavy. Oh my goodness. Okay, you'll need somebody to help you lift this. For sure, this is heavy, 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 heavy.
Yep.
Oh my goodness sakes.
And then you got these others on this side.
Okay, so this is what we were doing. We were leveling this out, and I forgot to show you. Because it wasn't quite level on this side. But now it is. So you'll definitely want to have a level so that you can level this, because you don't want it to be off.
No, you want it to be level.
So this is how the 10-foot frame looks in my spot, in my space. So it is really, really big. And I mean, I love it. My husband's trying to get me to take it down to 8 feet as opposed to 10. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that. So, we're just gonna keep going and putting it together and see how it all works out. Okay, Now we're putting the tracks on. So
we put a stop in the third hole.
So you're going to put a screw in there. Your screw will look like that. It's the smaller one.
Okay, so now that we've got that one in, we take our spacer.
Oh, they can't see it when you're up high because I'm zoomed in.
Sorry.
There you go. So this is a little spacer. You only get that, right, if you have the middle one, right? The two.
No, even if you have an 8-foot, because you still have to put it together.
Okay.
And it goes, can they see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So it goes right in there, and you go all the way till you hit
that screw.
Hit that set screw. Okay. Then you get another screw. While you've got that all the way in.
You need another thing.
And then you put it in here so that you tighten it down at the first one. Okay. And that makes it solid. Then you take this other piece. No, I need the 2-foot piece.
Oh, shoot. That's right. I'm sorry. Wasn't thinking. Sorry.
It's okay. And you just want to make sure that they're all going the same way.
Too high. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't do it any different.
I moved it. You're good.
You just want to make sure you're going the same way so that you're not crisscrossing up your rail.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the most important thing.
And you'll just slide that on. You'll see that it slides on really easily.
And then you get another screw.
How about 2 of them?
And then you put it in the very first hole again.
Show the first hole.
I am.
Right there. There it is. It's right there.
And then you tighten that one down. Like that. Now, take the rubber band off. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to put our set screw in here.
Yep.
So that it stops it. And that, again, that's the third hole in. Okay, like that. Then we're going to put our piece back into there, slide it in. And then we're going to take the long piece, and again, we want to make sure
show them
that we keep them going the right way.
Can you show them what that looks like? What the end of it looks like?
I did already.
Okay.
A couple times.
Okay.
But then you just want to slide that in. Another screw. And tighten it into the first hole. But as you can see, we've got a little bit of play, and that's not good. So we want to hold it as close and as tight as you can.
Do you want me to push it?
No, it's because I gotta come over here because I can't get it all under the same level.
Well, you didn't put the one in the first hole either.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
You can put them in. It doesn't matter which order you put them in, except for this one. The one that goes into the third hole, that has to go in first all the time, so that it doesn't. That's the stop.
This one.
Yeah. Alright, then this one goes on.
That one's apart too.
Yep, that one is apart, so I gotta redo it. Easiest way to do that is to together, and then tighten it down.
So,
Now your rail is smooth.
okay. I'm also wondering about the table. Do you see the split in the table there?
No.
Come look at it. All right, we are back, and I am in my PJs because, well, it's snowing a lot and we need to get this done, and it's early, so that's what we're gonna do. So pardon my appearance here, but you know, we do things in our jammies as quilters. So these are the rolls that come with this. This is the track. So we're gonna put this onto our track, the metal bar there. So just sit tight and watch this. If you're using the 10-foot frame like we are, then you're gonna need to clip at the end after you have your track put on like that. And Brandon is using, what kind of pliers are you using? Are those
Wire cutters.
Those are wire cutters, right there. Yeah.
What?
So, and you need to have some strength in your hands to do it. You'll see here, like that. So,
if you have a better pair of wire cutters, there's some expensive ones that you can buy. They would cut right through it.
right.
They actually ratchet, and they're really nice, but they're really expensive.
And those are the Crafty author
These
wire cutters.
are still good,
They're for floral
But-
stems.
but they're not the highest
Yeah.
priced.
I use those for my, I'm gonna flip the camera if I can here. I don't know. Nope, it won't let me. Anyway, so I use those for doing like floral arrangements, or like when I'm cutting ribbon and things like that, wired ribbon, I use those all the time. So, all right, so you see there, Brandon is going in from underneath. There's a hole there and he can see it, and I have to help him because I have to hold this down.
Right there. Yep, got that one started.
Okay.
Okay. Give me another one of those.
Full disclosure here and honesty. So the wider side of the track goes towards the inside of the track, not the outside. So always consult the manual first. Always, always, always do that. We just didn't read that correctly. So we just spent some time because we lost one of the screws where Brandon is over here inside. And it really wasn't that much fun to try and get out. So we thought we were going to have to take the frame apart, but we didn't have to, thank goodness. But if you are ever in question, check the manual. You should check the manual anyway. Don't just take my word for this. This is just how we do it. So, but I wanted you to know that, you know, in real life, this happens. So, you know, sometimes things are challenging. Is it hard? No, it's just time consuming and a little bit challenging because, you know, we've never put this together before. So now everything is going together very nicely. So we're going to continue on and we're going to do it to the other side as well. Okay, so we have all of the screws underneath the frame in there, and they're all they're loose. They're not tightened yet. So you want to make sure that your table is level. And the way you can tell is if it's continues to roll on its own, then it's probably not level. So what we've done is we've set the carriage down onto the tracks. The encoder goes towards the back. Do you want to show them the encoder? You can just look that up. So that's the encoder right there. We'll zoom in. There's a little box there that I believe the machine is going to plug into. So that faces the back. And then you'll see how the wheels, when you just set it down, they fit on the track. Okay, so.
And that's the reason why we had to put the plastic on both sides.
The rubber.
Because
yeah,
that's what the wheels slide on.
right. This is the machine. And Brandon's going to set it down onto the carriage. She is beautiful.
Oh.
Okay, so here it is. There she is.
So what you do is to seat it properly. You start at one end, go all the way down to the other end while moving this thing forward and back. Forwards and back. I'm not sure why we do this, but that's what it says to do.
Gets it acclimated with the tracks
Okay.
by moving it back and forth. And now you should see if it's level by letting
So
it
now
go.
we're going to stop at different places and make sure it doesn't go forward or backwards. So we're going to put it in the middle. Okay.
You want to check to make sure that this is level once again.
Level this way as well
As
as
front
this
and
way.
back, side to side. So now the next step is that we need to tighten the screws underneath with the machine on top as he moves it. So.
So you need to do front and back.
Oh yes, you can tighten the front and the back screws. Oh, I hope it doesn't fall on my head.
If it does, we've got bigger problems.
All right. All right, so we took a quick lunch break and now we are back to assembling this. This is a little bit more difficult to do. I'm going to be very, very honest. When you're assembling the ratchets and the ratchet stop assembly, and then also the pull bracket, the front pull bracket to the back pull bracket is a little difficult. So you have three pieces that you're working with. You're going to work with this one, which is its own. This actually goes to the back. There you go. Now you can see it. And then this is the front piece. And what Brandon has is the center piece. So that's the piece. This one here connects the back and the front. So he's going to put that front part in there. And screws. There's that one. So is that going to be the front?
I don't know.
It has to be now because,
I'm
because the smooth side has to go to the front. The rough side goes to the inside. Okay. And then, so he's got those in there. And now we're going to use a washer and a bolt to tighten on to those.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's my guess from what I've read.
I don't know. This thing doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
40 times. This is where it becomes clear as mud. For us, anyway.
This is where it becomes a lot of guessing. And pulling apart and redoing.
Right. And again, I want to show you this part because this is reality. You know, if you're going to be putting something together like this, you know that there's going to be some hiccups along the way. And this is a hiccup.
All right, so it's a 10 millimeter socket that fits the that fits the nut back here. Okay.
Are you nuts?
I am nuts. You can't be zoomed
It's
in.
not. It's a heavy piece.
It's a very heavy piece. And this one.
This is what holds all the poles that you roll the quilt on. So it needs to be really sturdy. Looks good to me.
So,
all right, so now we need to slide it into this one here, the back frame. Okay. And these actually are called the unplugged frames, right?
I don't remember. But
Yes, these are unplugged, and I'll show you why. So it comes with two. You get a plugged and an unplugged. I know it sounds weird, but if you get one, you'll understand. This is where you put the ratchet on, and that is what it is. It holds that in place. Okay.
So in the instructions, I hope I've got it right. Do these go on the inside, or are they supposed to go on the outside?
Those go on the inside. All of the nice looking stuff goes to the outside.
On the outside, okay.
Yep. So now we're going to slide that in there, and I got to read, so give me just a second. So we have more here. So now we're going to attach that front piece to our back piece. And we are going to have those
right
two
there.
holes there. We're going to put screws in them, just like we did with the front side that we just showed you. So we're going to do that. He's installing the ratchet
So
stop right here.
let me just back this all the way out. I'll show them what I'm doing completely. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So you have 4 pieces.
Well, you got a lot more than 4, right? You got all 5 of these pieces.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay, so you have a long screw. Then you have the bolt that goes on the end of it, which is that.
Sorry. Get out of jacks.
And then this is the ratchet stop over here. Ratchet stop. I can't remember what that one is. But that is the one. And then there's a...
So the way this works is this goes in between.
Right,
here.
like that.
Okay. Then, actually, what I'm going to do, I got to put this together first. All right, so the screw goes into that. Then the sleeve goes in like that. Then this piece, the nub goes inside. And
You put that in there.
there we go. We got that in there like that. And then this piece goes there. And now we screw this into it until we get it nice and tight, at which point that will hold it up like that. So the easiest thing to do is to put it up in the position here. So see how that holds it? And if you pull it out of there, there you go. And there's your stop.
Okay. And then there's another one here that we have to install.
And then another one here.
And another one. We did go ahead and attach this part. We attached the back and the front. And because I have a 16-inch machine, it's on the letter A there. Okay, so now what we're doing is we are putting the poles together. Here. So what we need to do is loosen the top, right?
So you hold on to this side, you loosen this bolt. Oops, I don't want to take it all the way off.
And then,
You push it forward.
All right, Brandon is going to show you how to put this into the pole. So you're going to stick that
in, then you're going to
use a wrench that comes with your stuff.
And then the hard part, because it wants to slide on you and you have to keep it still somehow. And that is the challenge. And then once it starts, there you go. Now it's tight, and I can tell because it doesn't move when I do that. Okay?
Okay.
And that's all we do for that piece.
So there's 2 of them that we have to do that for, correct?
2 of them that get that on both sides. 3 of them, all of them get it on one side.
All right, so now we are going to put these gears on the end, like so. And so it's the same thing with those. You loosen the top nut and then you push it down and it releases. So, and then you just tighten it with that wrench. It's got another one here. I'm going to zoom in. So, there you go. It's pretty easy peasy, huh, Brandon?
Yeah, sure. All right, so the 2 short ones are done.
Okay, so we have that all put together now.
Or so we think.
Or so we think.
We think.
We hope. Right? We hope.
Yeah. Okay, so if we did it right, this will go in.
Like that.
This will hand tighten up like that.
By the way, it's still snowing here. I think we probably have 8 inches, right?
Probably pretty close.
It's pretty outside, but boy, it's cold. So I'm staying inside all day. And yes, I'm still in my pajamas.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to assume that I did it right.
Gosh, I hope so.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna attempt to put these poles in here. So we're putting on some little rubber pieces here, right there. Those go on the bolts that are facing on the outside. Probably so you don't rip your leg apart and stuff like that. So good idea. As you can see, I've had to move a lot of stuff around. This thing is huge. It's going to take a little bit to get used to, but I'm super excited about it. My craft room is a mess again, so I need to clean it up. But this is how we set up the long arm machine. There's a few more things that I need to do. I need to add the Velcro and then add the leads on it, the leaders. So I'll show you how we do that, and then we will be done. Okay, so we are now going to mark our leaders, okay? So you want to mark it in the center. And then I'm going to mark mine also down here at the bottom, and I am just using a green Sharpie because I can see it. It's like fluorescent green. So I folded this in half and found my halfway point that way. Now I'm going to open it up, and I'm also going to do it on the back side. And I'm doing this so that if I get it reversed or somehow, I'll still be able to line up perfectly with my quilt, and I'll be able to see it. So that is done. I have one more I think I need to do here. Thought I did. Well, maybe not. So it doesn't look like I have. So this is folded in half. It came like this in the package, but you can see it's a little bit off. So I'm going to make sure that it's nice and even. And these leaders are really cool because they already come with the Velcro on the bottom. So now it's nice and even, okay? So now I'm going to just mark this like so. And I've also gone ahead and marked my bars. It is suggested that you do that so that you know where to place your quilt and your lead. So when you go to line it up, you can line it up straight. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm gonna open up my center portion. I'm just gonna put a line there. And then as you can see, this has the Velcro already on it. So all we need to do for this is go put on, did we take it all over there? Okay, so you'll get three packages of this, I do believe, and 2 larger ones that you can use for your sides. And so we're gonna have to put these on our rails now. So I'm gonna do that, and then when we come back, I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have measured in 3 inches on all of my bars here. This is where I'm gonna start my leaders, is 3 inches in, or my Velcro. And then I've also marked the center of my frame. You can see that here, here, and then up there. And then I marked 3 inches in on these bars over here. Go. Okay, so this is why it's important to mark your leader cloth and your
and the bar.
And your bar. Thank you. Oh, it's been a long day. So I'm just gonna line them up like that perfectly in the center. And then I'm going to put it all along this Velcro that we put down. And it's really important to get it as straight as you possibly can. It is a little difficult, but if you just have some patience and do it, you can get it there. There she is, all set up, and it is amazing. It's really big and I had to leave it out a little bit because I'm also getting the back handlebars, which are on back order. So those will go on the back of the machine, and that will allow me to quilt from the back and do pantograph designs back here. So, but this is what we got for now. The handlebars should be in probably a week or 2. So I hope you like it. I know I do. I'm just really, really tired. So this took quite a while to put together. I'd say it took probably about 5.5 hours to put it together. There's a lot that goes with this. So, all right, I'm signing off for the evening, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.